Welcome to the Shade Tree Railroad. Well, one of my subscribers, Ben's Collection and Sundry, asked me if I could give an overview of my layout, and I said sure. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you right in there right now and show you the whole thing. So hold on to your hats, because here we go. Well, start off, when you walk in, the first thing you're going to run into now is the turntable, which we just got installed. And you can see since my last video I actually have been tinkering with the track layout, and I have more or less a rough idea of how I'm going to hook it up. By the way, nobody has yet been able to tell me what this is for. You can see right here that there was something glued at the end. I don't know if it was a building or what. But yeah. So yeah, so you come off of the, whoop, there I go again, always kicking things. Come off of the turntable, and you're going to go to the right most of the time. Yeah, you'll have to go to the right because that's the only way you can get back onto the main track. You're going to come out of the turntable, and you're going to come down one of these 2 or 3 tracks, which 2 of them join together right here, and then they join into one here, which takes us out here to another switch, which eventually takes us back into the main line. And then that will take us right around the end over there in that corner, and it would go behind the switching yard. And let me get you over a little bit closer so you can see, but it'll take you there, and then it goes to the upper level, goes up through the mountains there and under the aqueduct, and then it ends up going right along the top rail there at the foot of the mountains, and comes down around here, and then we'll come through the mountains here and come out on the top level of our tunnel. Let me back up a little bit, and then it comes down here, and this is where it will get interesting, because if you stay on the main line, you'll stay to the inside and you'll loop right around and go back around again. Or if there is work to be done, you'll come in here, and I see this is going to be a problem already. You come in here, and either it will come up here to this landing, whatever that is, or it'll come in here and split off and either go down there to pick up coal dust, or it'll go to this siding here, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. There obviously was something mounted in there too. So now, having said all of that, I realize I can't just do that, because really I need to back into these sides. So then let me take you over to the other side, and here we are on the far end. This is the one end that I first did scenic work on, and you can see that I have a mirror set up there, and now you can see me in the mirror as I set the tripod down. But that gives more depth to my layout, and instead of looking at the block off wall behind there. But you can see we have the tunnel portal over here that's going through, and you can also see the upper line going under the aqueduct, which runs the water from the creek or the spring off the mountain. It comes down here and comes down into the pond. Yep. Here we got a couple of people down there fishing. How about that? And we have a couple of hobos down in here, and prospectors. Now they're not glued in, they're just kind of laying in there, as you can tell. But they came on that freebie layout stuff that I got. Let me back you up again now and set you down. See if I can do this. This is real-time fun. Whoa! Okay. So you can see the resort hotel there on the side of the mountain. That's for a busman's holiday, for guys that are into trains. Or come down here, and down here, of course, we have the old railroad guys' retirement center. Yep. And we sing around here, and there we have our yard tower. There's a couple of fellas down there doing some work, not sure. Got a funky tree laying on its side there. That's kind of crazy. And then we have our small switching yard in here. And I think I had explained in one of my recent videos how we're going to have this switch over that comes from this being the main line here on the low level, going back to the main line on the high level. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different lanes in the switching yard, and 2 of them you can drive right on through. The other 2 you have to back into, and they're dead-ended. 2 that are closest to the edge of the layout. And I haven't decided exactly what we're going to do down this corner. I'm probably going to have, I have one turnout down in there, and I'm probably going to have some kind of industry of some sort there. And of course then you swing around here, and this is where it gets interesting again as far as the track layout goes. Like this. This is the upper level here, and I want to be able to access the switching yard, which is on the lower level. So I have this switch in here which will take me across, and that'll bring me to the lower level. Alright, and then as you swing down, we have an X track there where they actually cross over one another. It's not a switch, it's just a crossover. And so yeah, and then as you swing back around this way, I have another switch there. And these are all just kind of roughed in sitting there at the moment, because I'm trying to configure things. That'll come in here and allow for some other buildings and whatever. I think my town is going to be over in this area. Probably a railroad station in there somewhere. And I have a couple of buildings that are under construction. And I have a ranch house over there, and we have the railroad station there. So there's a basic overview of the layout as she stands today, early in September of 2014. Of course, you can see in the background, you can see my workbench there with all the junk and all my layout stuff, trees and so forth up there on the shelves. Oh, almost forgot. Look at that. Look at that. How is that for a neat photo, huh? Or a neat painting. It's just a print, but nevertheless, I like it. I got it at the thrift store the other day. Pretty neat. Yep. Oh, and speaking of neat things on display, of course we have the things up along the top there. An old tin, looks like a subway car there, and a couple of other unique pieces just for display. Here we are back at the crossing, and I guess this is a good place to stop. So until next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Railroad Man, saying I hope you enjoyed our quick tour of the shop. I'm looking forward to cooler weather where I can spend more time down here. Thanks for watching.